Hey everyone, it's Joe here again, and sorry I'm gonna have to record this video in my closet because it's the only real source of illumination I really have right now, because the main light in my room is currently not working at the time of this recording, and it's nighttime, so yeah, so I'm in my closet. Anyway, so this video right here is gonna be a video about me talking about, how I do my death metal growls and my vocals, and I can give you some tips on how I do them and stuff like that, alright? Anyway, I've been doing vocals for around a year now. I've wanted to start a death metal band called Postmortem, and I was going to be like the lead guitar player, because I've been been playing guitar for about 5 years now, and I'm able to, play very fast and play riffs pretty fast, and play solos and shit like that. So, and for my band Postmortem, I couldn't find a vocalist. So I ended up wanting to learn how to do the vocals instead, because I kind of had an idea on how to do death metal growls. Because how I kind of learned how to do them is I would do, when I'm listening to music, I'll like sing along with the music. Well, in death metal you're not really singing, but I guess you could say bark and scream and growl along with the music in death metal. So I'll be listening to, I don't know, Morbid Angel or Cannibal Corpse, or, maybe some Obscura or something like that, and just try to imitate the vocals as best as I can. So, and eventually I kind of learned how to do that. It wasn't until I really got into grindcore and napalm death is when I really started to, excel at vocals. Like, well, I don't really excel at vocals, still have a lot to learn, but anyway, so that's when I kind of started doing my vocals. When I got the album Harmony's Corruption, I heard Barney Greenway doing his vocals, and I thought, oh man, these vocals are fucking killer. I'm gonna do vocals like that. That's what I thought. So I try my best to center myself around Greenway and David Vincent and, Corpse Grinder Fisher and, Barnes and even Chuck Schuldiner here. Those are probably my main influences when it comes to death metal vocals. I mean, I know Napalm Death's a grindcore band, but oh, same vocals. Well, not really, but still. Anyway, so, that's a thing. So that's kind of how I really started to learn how to do vocals. When it came to vocals for, like, doing my style thing, like, I can demonstrate for you right now what I do. Oh yeah, by the way, what you want to do is, you want to drink lots of water. Pretty much any liquid would do, besides, like, something like, I don't know, milk or lemonade or honey or something like that. Probably won't really be good for you. Or whiskey, because, whiskey, like, makes your throat all raspy and shit. Unless you want to do black metal vocals, where, you have very raspy, demonic vocals. And, I want to recommend it, but I don't do black metal vocals. Anyway, so here's just a demonstration of what I can do. I'm going to do my lows to highs. Alright. That was my range, and my range right there is that when I do lows, I kind of have my throat more open and kind of more loose in a way, like, say, kind of your vocal cords are less constricted and you have a lot more air flowing. The key to doing great death metal vocals is probably, like, using lots of air. If you want power in your vocals, I heard that you should use a lot of air. And like, a good example is, like, this is just me not using that much air. Use all air. See how much more power I have with the vocals when I kind of use a lot more air. You kind of want to use a lot more air coming out of your lungs. That's a good example of what you should do, is just use a lot of air. Use a lot of air. I mean, I use a lot of air in my vocals. And, try your best to not, hurt yourself. Like, try your best not to hurt your vocals. Like, say, it will hurt, like, the first time you do it, yeah, a little bit. But not do anything seriously damaged. You just, like, screaming your lungs out, because, you can destroy your vocal cords. Oh, not destroy your vocal cords, but, hurt your voice. So, you know, you'll sound like, "Hey there, Sonny. How's you doing?" Sound like a 95-year-old man that had too many cigarettes. So, I suggest that, try your best to not hurt your voice as much as possible. And use a lot of air. Is probably one of the best advice I can give you. And, when I'm doing vocals, to know if I'm doing it right, I feel it in my chest, sort of, like, here-ish, sort of, like right underneath the sternum. I kind of feel like a tightness underneath the sternum. And I kind of feel like you know how when you're like, you know, using mouthwash and you kind of gargle? You kind of get like gargling feeling in your throat. Kind of like that, and a tightness in underneath your sternum and your chest area right here. I don't know what this is called. And don't say diaphragm because your diaphragm's around right here. Anyway, so that's just for me when it came to doing death metal growls, and that's kind of the best thing I can give for you. Also, I guess you can say, like, just come up. This is normally what I do before like a vocal performance. Like I kind of like just do like a kind of a test take. Like let's say I just say something like this, and then I try to my best to keep it like this and just keep going. I'm not really making much sense. I'll just show you. All right. Mind snare. Like, see, I just said mind snare the same way Barney Greenway Napalm Death says it in the song Mind Snare. So, like, if I want to sing a song by Napalm, I'm trying to do something like that. Anyway, what else? And what I noticed what a lot of death metal vocalists would do and a lot of grindcore vocalists would do is that they will, like, cover their mouth like this and put the mic right here and just, you know, like, grrr. Personally, in my opinion, I mean, you can do that if you want, but personally, I would kind of avoid that because you sound really muffled. I mean, sure, you kind of like, well, I'll just show you right now. See right there, I mean, to me, I just sound like very muffled. You don't really get that much power, and you kind of sound like a really pissed off Rottweiler. That's what you kind of really sound like. Not really kind of that dark and, you know, like punch you in the gut sort of thing. Like, you get a lot of powerful vocals. I mean, if it works for you, just do what works for you, and if cupping your mouth over the microphone works for you, then go for it. Because, you know, I'd rather have, you know, someone that, you know, cups their mouth over that and just starts sounding like a drunk idiot babbling or something like that. Anyway, so that was just me on how I do my vocals, and just some tips on how I can do it, so I hope they helped. Anyway, see ya. Sorry about the bad lighting.